He then turned them into a couple teeny gnats and said, go to the underworld. He gave these two servants the instructions, Galatur and Kogoros. And they flew under the gate of the underworld till they found Erishkigal. And they said to Erishkigal, can we have one of your corpses? And Erishkigal said, yeah, go ahead. They're piling up all over here. I'm tripping over them. And they said, how about that one on top of the pile? And Erishkigal said, go ahead. That's my nosy sister. You can take her. So they went to that corpse and they fed her some of that magic bread and wine. And then Anana woke up. And Erishkigal saw her and said, oh, I'm feeling guilty now about what I did. So, okay, give her stuff back, her cloak and her scepter and all that stuff. And now Renana had all of her magic back. But she couldn't leave. Because no one could leave the underworld. That was the law. But Erishkigal told her, well, I'll tell you a secret. There's a loophole. You can find a substitute. You could bring them back here in your place. And I'll give you the demons to come help you take the substitute back to the underworld. So they go up on earth looking for a substitute. And Anana's got the demons with her. And the demons are saying, how about these people there? And Anana says, no, look at, they're crying. They miss me. They're crying because they miss the goddess of the moon. We can't take them. We'll go to my castle, maybe find some, but I know my castle, it'll be all draped in black. And they'll be mourning the fact that I'm gone, and they'll be playing dirges and singing sad songs. And so she got to the castle with the demons, and it had all the festival banners flying. And there wasn't sad funeral music playing. There was party music playing. And she goes in, and she opens the main door, and it is loaded, the main hall, with dancing girls. Beautiful dancing girls. And she goes into the throne room, and there's her husband, sitting on her throne with one dancing girl stroking her hair, another one feeding him grapes, another one massaging his feet. And she says, that two-timer, take that two-timer to the underworld in my place. And the demon said, gladly, right? Well, Dumuzi got grabbed by the demons, but then he had a loyal sister, Grishatana, who says, no, don't take my poor brother. I'll go in his place. And Anana says, I can't do that to you, but if you really insist, you can share time with him. So when the good sister had to go into the underworld, it was cold and it was winter on the earth. And when the sister was able to leave and Dumuzi went in, then it was springtime again. Well, what did this story teach the people of Babylonia? Well, blood may be thicker than water, but don't take advantage of your relatives the way Anana tried to do with Erishkigal. Also, this is a classic plot of a hero who was nearly defeated due to overconfidence, but rises again and learns a valuable lesson in the process. And this plot line has been repeated again and again and again in all kinds of stories in classic literature, and you can see it again and again in today's superhero movies. But this was the origin of that particular plot line. Our last story is from ancient Greece. It involves Arachne and Athena. The goddess Athena was the guardian of Rome, but Zeus gave her another duty, that she was the goddess of weaving. And Zeus's orders was that she was to teach the art of weaving to mankind so they could benefit from it. So, Athena had these schools bringing people up to teach them the art of weaving. And she had one student that was much better than all the rest. Her name was Arachne. And she taught Arachne all of these special secrets of weaving that she never taught to her other students. Now Arachne went back to Earth and she started weaving beautiful tapestries based upon the secrets that Athena told her. So Arachne's fame grew as a weaver. And Arachne decided she was going to open a school of weaving to compete with Athena's school. And to attract more students to her school, she told these students that I taught Athena everything she knows about weaving. That's where she learned about weaving. And you should come to me first before you go to Athena in her school. Well, this got back to Zeus. And he called Athena on the carpet and said, what's going on here, Athena? I gave you this gift of weaving to teach mankind. Now I hear there's someone that knows how to weave better than you are and has a better school. And Athena says, that's not true, that's not true. And Zeus says, I want proof. Your orders are to go down there and bring back a sample of her tapestry. And I don't want you bringing back a bad sample. What you're going to do is, you're going to bring back the very first sample that you see of her tapestry that she makes. And Athena agreed to do it. So she went down there to Arachne's school, but she disguised herself as an old woman. And she went and looked around the school. And then she asked Arachne, is it true that you taught Athena everything she knows? And Arachne says, of course. Athena would be nothing without me. I taught her how to weave. I taught her everything that she knows and she teaches in her school. And then she turned herself back from the old lady into the goddess Athena. And you said, you know that's not true, Arachne. I'm the one who taught you those secret tricks. I'm the one that taught you those things. And Arachne didn't want to lose face in front of all of her students. So she didn't know what to do. So instead, she challenged Athena to a weaving contest. And she says, I'll prove it to you. I'll weave a better tapestry than you can. So they set up 2 looms and they got the contest going. Arachne weaving her tapestry, Athena weaving hers. And when they were done, Athena showed her tapestry. Oh, and everybody applauded. It was beautiful. It looked like the birds and the animals were so lifelike they were going to fly out of the tapestry and run out of the tapestry. And then Arachne showed hers and people started to laugh. And Athena walked around and looked at it, and then she gasped. Because it was a comical tapestry. And in the middle of this comical tapestry was Zeus partying in a lampshade, in his underwear, the big bottle of wine, being drunk, acting like a fool. And Athena said, you fool, don't you know I have to bring this one back and show it to Zeus? I promised and gave him my word. When he sees this, he's going to take a lightning bolt and he'll just incinerate you on the spot. And Arachne was so terrified she just fainted dead away. And Athena says, well, I have to do something to protect Arachne from Zeus's wrath. So what she did is she took Arachne and she had her grow another set of legs, and another set of legs, then another set of legs, and she shrunk her down real small and to become the first spider. And she said, you could keep spinning, Arachne, but you'll do so now for the benefit of mankind, to make webs, to protect them from harmful insects. So traditionally in Greek homes, they always kept one corner of the home unswept. It's reserved for the spiders that were the children of Arachne. And of course, today we know that's true because what's the scientific name for spiders? Arachnids. What did this teach the people of Greece? Be a good team player. Don't pass off the accomplishments of others as your own. And they took this to heart because when they formed the Olympic Games, the ideal of sportsmanship was paramount. Even more important than winning was to be a good sport. I want to thank you for coming to my Tale of Ancient Goddesses, and all of my ancient goddesses wish you a happy Halloween coming up in a couple of weeks.